Okay, modelers, this is Frank with Galactic Modeler, and we're going to attack the USS Defiant NX74205. It's a pretty cool kit. We're going to light it, and I'm going to show you how to make resin parts, because the ship comes with just solid. There's no clear parts involved, but to light it, you know, you have to have like these engines clear and the black, and or the cell collectors, and then there's areas here and areas all over. But I'm going to get with the model here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and here's the Defiant. It's a pretty big ship, actually. It's got to be a good I'd say 15, 16 inches long. Anyway, these areas here come solid. So what we're going to do is mix up some molding putty. And we're going to cut out these rear exhausts and this front nose lighted area. And then I've already started by, you can buy the putty, it's like a rubber, and it's a two-part. You can buy it at most hobby stores. I got mine at a place called the Hobby Lobby. And I've already started by doing a couple pieces, and it makes an exact replica of the part. And you can see the part here. And these are red on the box cover of the thing and of the ship. And we'll fill this with clear red resin right up to the lip of the part. And then we'll cut it out of the model piece here. Just that part. And then we'll make the resin part, glue it in, and then paint the whole thing, and boom. But I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to get ready here to do some resin for you and mix it and show you how it's done. So you can make clear model parts for any ship that you want to light that didn't come with clear parts or ready to be lighted. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, my modeling friends, I'm back. I have cut out the areas that we want to put resin in, and I made molds of these front collectors, and I've mixed up the red 5-minute epoxy quick cure, and so they're hardening right now, and we'll look at those later. I use this amazing mold putty. You can get it at probably any hobby store. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. But you just mix equal parts about the size of the part you're wanting to copy, and mix it white and yellow, and mix it till it's a light yellow, and then just make, you know, little blobs. I think I got a bug here. Just mix little little gobs, and then just stick your part in there. And then I used like I say, the 5-minute quick cure. And for the red parts, I used I think it's Model Master brand transparent red. I got that at the Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Model Master transparent red. And then we're going to make blue parts. And we're going to use the clear blue for these front or rear exhaust areas, and for that front intake area or whatever that is. I don't know the exact mechanics of the ship, but anyway, that's supposed to be blue. These are blue, and those two front areas are red. They came solid, and this is how you take a solid part, cut it out, and backfill it with resin. I cut it out real nice and neat. Then I put tape on the front side. You can put it on the back side, but if you put it on the front side, it gives it a nicer, kind of a rougher texture. And then when I'm all done, I always give it a clear coat of, or a light coat of diamond dust testers, which is kind of a funky silver. And it kind of just makes parts look, you don't see the color as much until you hit the lights. It just makes them look more realistic. But I'm gonna mix up some 5-minute blue and pour it into these areas, and I'll be right back. And make sure you put something under them to prop them up so that they're level. Because a few times I've not noticed that, and I've got them. The resin will run to one side, and it's thick on one side, thin on the other. Doesn't look right. You end up having to cut it out. So I'll be right back. Okay, modelers, there we have it. Don't be concerned if you get a few globs on there. You can just take an X-Acto knife and cut them off. Anyway, we've got it all filled with clear blue resin on the exhausts. I've popped out the red parts. As you can see, they're an exact replica of the parts there. I'll have to take and cut out this area here, this that we molded, and real carefully, and then put those resin parts in their place. And the other thing is, when you're mixing the resin, stir it real slowly. Don't get churning it and going crazy on it, because it'll get a lot of bubbles. But if you stir it real slowly, you'll be able to create a nice, mixture without bubbles all over inside of it. Another tip, just take a toothpick and dip into the paint and mix it around till you can see you like the color, the depth of the color. And that's it. Pour it into the holes, and now where they didn't give you clear parts, you have clear parts. Well, that's how you do it. A lot of guys scratching their head, always going, I wonder how they got, them things to be red. Mine came with white ones. Well, that's how you do it. You cut everything out that you want to be colored. You mix the color into the 5-minute epoxy. You pour it in. And you got to move pretty fast, because it cures in about 5 minutes. So get it in there quick, dribble it, pour it in, mix it in a little piece of plastic battery cover case or anything you got laying around that's, like a shallow little piece of plastic. You can just mix it up quick and pour it in. And then, like I say, mix it smooth, move fast, don't get bubbles. And if you screw up, pop it out, do it again. Anyway, that's it. When we're going to go with this ship from the beginning to the end, the Defiant. So the lighting system that we offer at Galactic Modeler will be installed. It will have pulsating collectors, and it's going to look really cool. It's going to have fiber optics and all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, I'll be back as soon as we get these parts hard enough to work with. I'll cut out those areas, put the red stuff in. I think they get painted like a gunmetal or silver around them. Then there's like a little bar across the front. You got to use a steady hand. We'll paint them. Well, they'll look really sharp. And then we'll start working on the rest of the ship and everything. Right now it's just white. The box cover shows, as I showed earlier, it's like a kind of a silvery, metallic-y color, the Defiant with some dark gray and different color accents. Oh, by the way, there's these little parts here. They didn't come clear, and I just mixed up some of that molding putty, and bang, there they are. They'll look really cool. One's kind of deformed, but the rest, we'll be fine. We'll mix up some blue and put in those, and then we'll cut them out, exactly how they will fit, and then we'll just settle them in there with the clear window maker or testers, molding putty, whatever glue I decide to use. But yeah, there's where we're at, and I'll be back.